Imagine you're eating a sandwich. Then you have also waste that was around the sandwich, like packages. If you throw it away, what happens after that? Does it just disappear like that? Check that out.
My name is Ragna and I work as the Manager for Environment and Education here at Sorpa. Put into context the benefits of recycling. Like for example, if you have a kilo of clothing that you reuse, you save 3.6 kilos of CO2 that does not go out to the environment, and you have 6,000 liters of water that you save. If you recycle a ton of paper, you save 17 trees. And you also save some water, 26,000 liters of water that you save. And if you have plastic, it takes 2 kilos of oil to produce 1 kilo of plastic. So if you recycle those kilos of plastics at 1 kilo, you save 2 kilos of oil. So there are a lot of benefits of recycling, but I think if we would take the step a little bit higher and think about how we can minimize waste, how can we not produce waste? So when we go out and get our groceries, can we say no thanks to some of the packaging, put our groceries in whatever we bring to the store? Or can we just think, do I really need that thing? Do I really need to buy it? Or can I just live without it and say no thank you? People are sorting more because the amount of waste that we receive into the gray bin, that has gone down. So we saw in our annual report for 2018 that the waste that per inhabitant into the gray bin went down 3-4 kilos. Also, people are becoming aware that sorting is not enough. You have to minimize waste. So you have to start a step above recycling and how can I minimize waste. So we are getting a lot of voices from everywhere and people are taking it in, and so people are taking it in and they are acting on it. And people are starting to care and they see if we don't make the change won't happen. In Iceland or in the capital area, we recycle paper, plastic. You can also sort your metal, clothing, deposit containers, garden waste. We actually have quite a few categories that you can sort your waste into. You have a blue bin for paper, for all different kind of paper at your home. Then you have the gray bin for mixed waste. And some homes also have a green bin for plastic waste. Or you can bring your waste to the drop-off stations. And then we have the recycling station. We receive a lot of sorted waste here at Sorpa. People are really good at sorting paper, plastic, metals and other things like that. And Sorpa has a contract with a company in Sweden which takes all the paper waste and it is recycled there. And the plastic waste is also sent to Sweden and it goes either to recycling or it is incinerated for energy and hot water production. So everything that you take for recycling or reuse, recovery or whatever, it is taken to candidates that take it further into that step. Sorpa receives the general waste from the municipalities in the area and we take it to the landfill. We bale it and take it to the landfill. But there is an incineration plant near our Keflavík airport and they incinerate some mixed waste, hospital waste and some specialty waste that is delivered to them. We have been having an education system since '96 and we've been working with the school systems here in the capital area. Also, we are now finding more interest from companies that want us to come to introduce what we are doing and why does it matter to the environment. What I think is really important, and that's why I got into this work of line, and I think education is the foundation. If you do not know about things, you don't care about them, and then you don't act on them. So please just learn as much as you can about what steps you can take and act on them.
Stay conscious and be cosmos.